From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We have a full house this week, and we are talking about the first movie. I think this was the first one.
This was the first movie.
Okay, Minions didn't come first.
No.
Because this is the first time I'm watching it all. We're watching Despicable Me, and we're going to talk about it. But before we get into that, I want to say hi to the people joining me tonight. Will, what's up? What you playing?
I'm playing Pokemon, but I just realized this is the first time we've had the full crew in like a month
Since Star Wars.
The crew is back in town. The crew is back in town.
The only one we're missing is James, but James got work early in the morning, so we're letting him sleep if he can. Rob, how you doing, sickie?
I'm not sick. I'm only sick of this.
That's funny.
Well, alrighty then. As I just
we'll kidnap you.
I just realized then somebody
and magic.
I accidentally moved stuff around because Rob is currently named Will. Will is currently named Susie. I don't know.
Excuse me, sir. I do not have tatas.
You do. Whoa! We found a dog.
Hi, Rusty. Hello, babe.
We found a dog. And speaking of Susie, how you doing? How's your head doing?
I'm doing good. I'm going to embarrass the shit out of you right now.
Why?
Because it was someone's birthday yesterday.
Oh, okay. I thought I did something stupid.
And no,
I shouldn't have Cheerios.
No, get out of here with your Cheerios. So I would like everybody to know, since normally we do a week ahead of time, we're not doing a week ahead of time. So yesterday was our fearless leader's birthday. Yeah, he gets to watch Despicable Me for his birthday.
Yeah, it was actually a fun movie that we're gonna get into because myself, my wife Jessica, we were over hanging out with Will, playing some games and watching Despicable Me.
Not before I got home.
And then you left before she got home. You guys literally left 5 minutes before she walked through the door.
Well, the thing is you told the planet like she wasn't going to be home at 6, so we did. That's what we did. And we heard nothing about her leaving work early, and yeah.
Despicable Me.
So let's go into it. When you first saw the movie, because it's the first time I've seen it, what were your thoughts going into it? Did you think it was going to be a fun movie? Did you think it was going to be stupid? Rob, you're going to go last because we already know your answer.
I mean, for me personally, I didn't watch it in theaters. I don't remember how I ended up watching it. But I have a shirt that I couldn't find because Will and I are in the middle of purging our closet, so we're in the middle of doing laundry. And it literally has the little girl going, "It's so fluffy!" with Rocket Raccoon.
It is time for this year's annual purge.
Yeah, but I'm sure all of my friends have seen me with it on. That was my favorite scene. I kind of went into it. I thought it was going to be, kind of like Illumination's version of Shrek. It wasn't. But I liked the story and how it changed him as a person. Rob ran away.
Rob probably went to go get the food that he was talking to us about. Will, going into the movie, what did you think it was going to be? Did you think you were going to like it, or
I thought it was going to be a cute kids movie.
Is that what it was?
Nah, it was funny.
There is actually some adult humor in this.
Yeah, there is.
And
a little bit more than I was expecting, but
very much more than I was expecting. But then again, I saw the 2 Minion movies before that, and they were loaded with it. Like, loaded with it.
Yeah, the Minions movies had it a little more so than
Yeah.
Well, I think the Minions movie also knew its audience. This one, they weren't really sure who was going to watch it, whether it was going to be kids or adults. And a lot of adults really liked this movie, so they started to add a little bit
the
more.
one main reason though.
Yeah.
The Minions.
Yeah, they're
Banana.
they're the funniest part of the whole movie. Like, absolutely. But no, going into it, everybody that I know has already seen it. Jessica already saw it. Obviously, you guys did. But I was like, this is just going to be a poo-poo movie that we're doing on the podcast because Will likes Minions.
Oh, you're the reason why we're doing this.
I'm the reason.
I'm not the reason why we're doing Despicable Me as a series.
I am the reason. I will take full blame for that, but I'm not sorry.
Rob, going into the movie, did you know you were going to hate it?
No, I thought I would actually quite enjoy this movie when I first thought of seeing it. When did this movie first come out? Like in
2010.
2010? Yeah, I was barely out of high school at the time. And I thought I would like it because I like 3D animated movies at the time. And I like comedies. So I thought, I was going to like this movie. 13 minutes in, I realized it was a family movie.
And you hate children. So,
I have a fat lip when I threw the bottle at my face, by the way.
So now that we got our expectations of the movie, let's talk about the big Gru in the movie. Steve Carell playing the big baddie, or bad guy. Susie, go for it. When you can breathe, don't worry about it.
I choked on something today. Like, what is going on?
Atta boy, Will.
Get that smirk off your face.
I am the god here.
I love Steve Carell. Like, before this, I had seen like several movies that he had been in. So when I found out he was the voice of Gru, I was like, oh, okay, well, Steve Carell really doesn't, go on to bad movies. He kind of goes on like the comedy end of movies. I was not expecting Gru the way I got Gru. So I just, and his voice, like the way he does the voice is just phenomenal. It's not at all what you're expecting.
No, it's not.
I think he was in Get Smart.
He was in Get Smart. He was the main character in Get Smart.
Yeah, I saw Get Smart when Get Smart came out, and it was really my first introduction to Steve Carell, and then I watched a couple more movies. So to see him as Gru and Despicable Me, I was like, it just made my heart happy.
I'm the bad guy here.
You are most definitely not the bad guy here.
I can be evil.
I didn't say you couldn't be evil. I just said you're not the bad guy here. In this moment, at this time.
It's probably Rob.
It is always Rob.
Will, what's your thought on Steve Carell playing Gru? Like, how did you think he did in the role?
How surprising how good he could do. How surprisingly good that accent was.
Hey, it's
Ethan. There's Ethan.
Hello.
With a code red.
For me.
2 code reds. But this one's for me.
Go enjoy Elden Ring.
I am. Thank you.
So, Rob, now that I lost my train of thought, what the hell were we outside of going to Rob?
You're talking about Steve Carell as Gru.
Yes, that. Go.
I loved Steve Carell in The Office.
Oh, that TV show.
Yeah. And I did see him in other things like Evan Almighty, I think. That was Bruce
so.
Almighty, but yes. And I loved him as an actor, and I loved Gru as a character. I absolutely loved him. He was great.
And I kind of thought that as well. I liked Gru. I liked how he wants to be the best villain he can be. And you see that with what he is showing off in his underground lair, which I want that TV screen. I mean, that Times Square NBC Jumbotron. Maybe not the Statue of Liberty from Las Vegas or the Eiffel Tower from...
Las Vegas.
Oh, they were both from Las Vegas?
I think they were both from Las Vegas, if I'm remembering.
Yeah, they were. Also from Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm... Right off the bat, when he starts being the narcissist, like, I'm the best, I want to get bigger, and then when he unveils that he's going to go grab the moon, I'm like, wow, what? And then he's like, but we're broke. I go, I feel that. I feel that. So, after that opening, let's talk about the three girls.
Okay, so do you know who voices the oldest?
Miranda Cosgrove.
Yes.
Drake and Josh. iCarly, take your pick.
Was that necessary?
Yes, the puppy.
Like, you literally could have gone around my iPad. You had to jump over my iPad. Was that necessary?
I hear people's.
I am people's.
But I love the three girls, the three different personalities. I love the actresses that they chose to portray them.
Mm-hmm.
The only question I had for AJ.
Oh shit.
Is did you notice who the banker was? The head honcho banker. From
Will Arnett.
Yeah, but where did we last see him?
I don't know.
Minions, Rise of Gru. He was the teller. He wasn't head of the bank yet.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
People aspirations can be successful if you try.
Yes.
I didn't put two and two together there. I was like, Will Arnett played Batman in Lego Batman. I didn't know you were talking about in the Despicable Me franchise.
Yeah, that character in particular. Not who played him, but that character in particular.
Will, how'd you like the three little girls? Character-wise.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
It's so fluffy!
Rob, why did you hate him?
Okay, so I like the eldest one. That was the only one I kind of liked.
Okay, that was Margot.
Because she was trying. I hated the littlest one. Because that was just my niece. And my niece inspired me to download the Kill Children mod in Skyrim.
That does not surprise me.
You're a monster.
I was in that run of Skyrim.
Rob.
And the middle one, I just wanted to punch. Like that scene from South Park. Kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby.
Kick the baby.
So, we're kind of going through the characters right now. And now we eventually get introduced into Vector. Did anybody get a Syndrome vibe from him?
Yes.
A little bit.
Absolutely.
Because as I watched it yesterday, I thought I was watching The Incredibles, just without The Incredibles.
So, for me, I think he was a better, I feel like if Syndrome were to be taken from the Disney universe and put into Illumination, he's a better Syndrome.
I can see that.
However, my favorite part about Vector is his shark tank.
That's a big pet shark. No, I want his house.
Well, yeah, but the shark tank.
I'd love to be able to shoot rockets at my neighbors.
That's what I'm saying. I was all I'm thinking is knock, knock, knock. Can we help you find Jesus? Girl Scout cookies. Do you have Samoas? Yes.
No, it was coconut. It was coconutties.
But outside of him being a pretty much creation of Syndrome, Rob, thoughts on the villain?
I did not think he was anything like Syndrome to begin with. He was nowhere near as nuanced. Syndrome never twerked at me, for one. Well,
I mean, he's
thrust
not
his
wrong,
hips at the
though.
camera.
Yeah, but I also feel like that if Syndrome wasn't in a Disney movie, he might have twerked.
He might have done a lot more.
I don't feel it. Syndrome was. I liked Syndrome a lot more than I was feeling Vector. I was feeling some of Vector's vibe. Like, that's the villain I'd want to be. That dick.
Will, thoughts on
Villain
Vector?
that out villains villains.
Good point.
I liked that he was like the nerd villain.
And he even says that when he goes to talk to his father, the banker. Or the evil
He was like,
banker.
Victor is my nerd name. My villain name is Vector.
So, now that we've kind of touched on the main characters here, outside of one background character that we kind of saw in the Rise of Gru, anybody want to take a guess who we're about to talk about?
Is it Nefario?
It is. That is a completely different costume change from one movie to the other. He did
Well,
not.
I mean, he's old now.
He did not age well in 30 years. No,
Well,
he
we
did
don't-
not.
We don't know
I'll
what.
tell you what. We'll pull this up in 30 years and see how will you age.
You're gonna have to take a picture of the headstone.
Yeah, especially like we don't really know Nefario's age in Rise. Because I don't think they ever like really addressed his age.
No, don't.
They don't, but he doesn't look that old, and now he looks like he could be married to the queen. Being so old.
But we think that movie occurred in Rise of Gru was in like the 70s.
1986.
Okay, 1986. So then
And
doing that.
this was
bad at it.
2010.
It was
So,
about
20
30 years. Funny.
24
It was
years.
about 30 years. And we don't know his age in Despicable Me.
No, I was just saying that I didn't think he was that old in Rise, but he is definitely freaking old now. But was it a kind of a callback to you guys seeing Rise of Gru after seeing Despicable Me? For me, it was the other way around. It was nice to see Nefario in Rise of Gru and him right back helping Gru.
I told you when we were watching Rise of Gru at the end of the movie, I was like, watch, you're going to see a couple of these characters in the next movie.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
Mm.
But I did like how they're keeping the universe consistent.
Yeah, that is one thing I do have to give the Despicable Me universe is they do keep it consistent.
Wish the freaking DC extended universe would fucking do that.
Okay, look, we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about DC. No.
Just watch the animated films. They do it so much better.
They do.
They do.
Yeah, but now they're even fucking that up because they like, oh, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Now we're just gonna do these one-offs. Okay, so you just fucked up your animated universe now too. Good
No,
job,
they did,
DC.
they did that in the comic books. They're following comic book canon. The comic books were just fucked.
Okay, so good job, DC. You're fucking everything up now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Before this turns into a DC versus Marvel fight.
No, this is a DC versus itself discussion.
true story.
Okay. So moving on, let's talk about the story. From beginning to end, you see Gru evolve from evil villain. I don't know why I did the SpongeBob,
I think you're gonna be banned from talking in a minute. How did you go from SpongeBob to talking normally?
Well, no, because the
I was expecting you to go from SpongeBob to sounding like a family dad, and you didn't do that. You interrupted yourself halfway in the middle.
Well, it was like the Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy. Whenever, what is it, Barnacle Boy that said evil? He does the high squeaky voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I was going at. but grew from beginning to being evil, and then getting these 3 orphan girls for pretty much his own messed
Selfish
up.
reasons.
Thank you. Words that were not coming to my brain. And then slowly, not really falling in love with them, but caring for them.
So for me, I love the storyline, but for me, I mean, the way I would describe the storyline is him being evil, a solo evil single man, to being a family man.
Oh, the single man. Oh, the single man. Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
So for me, that was the storyline that really captured my interest, is seeing, a dad in particular, because you always see the mom do it. There's not a lot of dads adopting kids. And yeah, he did it for selfish reasons, but he slowly became that family man.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did.
Yeah. I also love the fact that he made their beds out of bombs.
You would do the same thing. Don't say.
Are you kidding me? My baby's changing table is a toolbox.
Okay, yeah, true. Will, thoughts on the overall storyline?
I thought it was good. Like, here's the thing. For like kids movies like this, you want to keep them simple, basic as much as possible, and that is what this did.
Pretty much. And I think they did a very good job at it. Rob.
I am reminded of one of the Ferengi rules of acquisition. Exploitation begins at home.
Damn it, Rob.
Hey, if you wanted someone to do nerd things, have a Star Trek quote be in there. I thought the plan was like genius in like a Wile E. Coyote sense.
You get that a lot, especially with him jumping over the bombs and all that stuff throughout the movie, and all the stuff that he gets away with.
The slapstick in this was great. The storyline itself, if I ignore the goddamn kids, it was genuinely heartwarming to see a man of evil become a family man of evil.
Yeah.
But I felt, other than that, it was kind of lukewarm to me. The humor alone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Rob kind of died.
Rob did die for a second. Rob, check those. Oh, okay. We can consistently see you rocking now. Your internet's good. Good.
Damn.
So let's go.
It just came up. Your connection's unstable.
So let's go into what your favorite moment in the movie was. Susie, you're going last because you kind of already alluded to it. Rob, did you have a favorite moment outside of the ending credits when you realized it was over?
Me? Yeah, I did. It was honestly the scene with him trying to break into Vector's mansion to begin with. The slapstick there was amazing.
How did they all fit into that vent? That thing must push some serious AC or heat out. Oh, Rob's gone again. There, and he's back again. And Rusty's back.
Just watch the rocket. Just watch the rocket. If you see me stopping, there's a problem.
Will?
Yes.
Favorite moment in the movie?
The actual moon heist.
Okay, I can see that. That was it's like what he wanted to do, his struggles to get there, and then him doing it.
Yeah.
All right, Susie.
The carnival where he ends up riding on the roller coaster with the 3 girls and winning the unicorn. Because seriously, who else wouldn't want to whip out a blaster and be like, no, I win.
I wanted to punch that carny in the face.
My twin.
Right?
And that's, I was going to say that was my favorite moment as well. But I'll move it a little bit. I'll change it. And it's towards the end when he's actually at the ballet with his mom and all the minions.
Oh my god, I love his
very
mom.
heartfelt.
Will, did you say yours?
Yes, you
Yes.
did.
Okay.
So now we're kind of bum rushing through this because it's not a very long movie. There's not a lot to go with here. But let's talk about who's your favorite character and why. I'm putting that why in there, trying to add filler here. Rob, favorite character.
All right, this one's gonna be a bit obvious. It's gonna be Gru. I loved his evolution. Going from a purely selfish individual to someone who unwillingly becomes selfless.
Well, let me ask you this. If it wasn't Steve Carell and just...
I wouldn't have watched this movie.
Okay. Son of a gun.
Steve Carell was the thing that hooked me. That said, "Oh, hey, I know that guy. Guess I'll watch this movie." Because I was sitting down at home and it was like on TV, and I was like, dude. Oh wait, Steve Carell's in this movie. Okay. And that's the only reason I watched it.
Will, favorite character?
All right. The Minions.
Damn it. That was mine. How dare you?
They're just so funny.
And they're always where they need to be. Even if they make the tiny little bit mistakes. But yeah, the Minions were my favorite as well. I want to talk about all the special activities the Minions have underneath the house. Like they have a yoga center. They have an exercise court.
Yeah, they're prepped.
I want to work for Gru. I wonder if they get like full health care too.
Probably.
Susie, favorite character?
Kevin, Bob, Stuart.
I think that's been the same for all three movies for you.
Kevin, Bob, and Stuart.
And you weren't even here last week.
I wasn't here last year, AJ.
No.
What did you do to me last year? Why would you hurt me so?
We let her out of the closet. She was in the closet last year, and we let her out of the closet.
I was in a damn
Well, that's the
cave.
closet
What are you
was.
talking
I mean, the torture chamber is right behind Will.
It is.
Industrial torture chamber. Get it right, damn it. Oh god, the yawning abyss is open.
So, Rob, I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say. Do you guys recommend the Minions movies and the first Despicable Me? Do you guys recommend them?
Yes.
Even if they're adults?
No.
Even to adults?
This is a kids movie. For kids.
If you do not have a thing against children, I would
Rob.
recommend it for adults. If you like wholesome family stories, I would recommend it for adults. However, I will also agree with Rob that it is definitely more of a kids movie than it is an adult movie. So, but like I said before, I think with this movie, they really didn't know who their audience was going to be. So they kind of played it in the middle of the road.
So, Will, kind of your thoughts. Would you say, hey, go watch Despicable Me, you might like it?
Yeah, I would say it is worth a watch. I would definitely yes, there are the Minion movies, which are prequels, but I would start with watching the Despicable Me series first and then watch Minions.
See, I have a feeling you watch Star Wars 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 too.
No, I watched those in regular order.
I watched them 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. But I also have been watching Star Wars since I could crawl. So I'm probably not a good example.
My brain hurts now on that one. I was like, I
I
figured
go
out
4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
like I kind of figured that once Yoda was like, we're gonna do 4 first.
Yeah.
But
Um,
anything
Ours
else
is
before
scheduling was.
anything else before we kind of close up?
No, I don't have anything anyway.
you know,
Susie, how are you going to embarrass me more?
I'll get to that. He's shaking his head no, like I don't have a whole bunch of dirt on him.
I took a shower. There should be no dirt on me.
Wrong kind of dirt. I think the only thing I would add to this is if you like Julie Andrews
Playing the mom.
and you want to see her play a role that is not Mary Poppins, I would recommend it. She's not in this movie a whole lot, but definitely like
go watch the Princess Diaries.
Worth it. Yeah, would be worth it to just see her, bash grow.
So
this movie is proof God is dead because it got 6 sequels and Megamind got none.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? Where's my Megamind?
I've never seen Megamind.
Oh, put that on the list.
Megamind is pretty good.
It's on the list now, boy.
So since we're pretty much done with this, I kind of want to let everybody know since everybody here kind of knows I've been binge watching it. Finally finished Game of Thrones.
Ooh, nice.
So
I have a shameless plug that I'm gonna put in that I didn't approve with you guys because I said fuck you guys, I'm doing it anyway.
Okay.
So we have this supporter of ours by the name of my sister.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is a fine that I'm good with this plug.
Who does these awesome wax melts. And they're themed.
Okay. What kind of scents can you get?
Do you like Grey's Anatomy? Do you like Twilight? Do you like Stranger Things? She has scents that are what is the word?
Inspired by different pulp culture.
Okay.
I will post a link in our group later today.
She has even said, because I have made business deals behind the scenes, she is even going to look into making a Nerds Doing Nerds Things inspired scent.
Ooh. Why do I know Casey is gonna do a wonderful job with it, but my brain went to why is it gonna smell like a 15-year-old's room?
Because that is what a nerd is.
And Rob's like, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. But yeah, I will get Casey's website and I'll put it down in the descriptions for the videos now on too. I also want to give a huge shout out to Jacob May for the first win of Riot Motorsports this week. Watkins Glen led from flag to flag, did a great job there. But other than that, I think next week we go to Despicable Me 2.
We do go to Despicable Me 2. So a couple examples of a couple examples of her scents is Personal Healthcare Companion, Strange and Unusual, clearly inspired by Beetlejuice. I love the 90s, so that's a watermelon scent, which Will has smelled and it smells amazing.
It's so good. I can also give a small little spoiler. I won't give the details of the scent, but I will give the name. A scent will be coming out by the name of Eddie Munson.
Oh, I know about this one.
So we gotta find out if you guys don't know, but will she ship to people?
Yes, she will ship to people. It is a small fee. I have to pull her website back up to look, but she will ship it to you.
Yeah.
If you're local, it might be a little cheaper, but you'd have to talk to her. But yeah, she'll definitely ship to you. If you, I would just reach out to her. She has a whole website. I just sent it to AJ. So
if I did it right, it should pop up in the chat.
You did do it right.
So go check that out. Go support the people that support us. Along with, Riot Motorsports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I am
going crazy.
No. A couple of plugs. One is that in just over a month, we will be starting our Horror Fest. I did not pick these movies. AJ did.
I
so
did.
It's going to be very entertaining.
I did, and we're gonna have to do it on Zoom because we're gonna have a lot of people with these.
Yeah.
And some of them are out of state guests.
Yeah. So but we will keep you apprised of those happenings. And then AJ and I will be AJ, me, and will be escorting a couple of very cute kids around Disney and a little over 40 days.
I'm kind of excited for it. Just kind of.
I'm so excited. You don't even know. I'm so excited that
I'm more excited to drink around the world.
I'm more excited to leave work for, 10 days.
I just want to go to Disney.
We know.
But we have to smuggle.
Smuggle? I don't know if smuggle's the right word.
What the fuck does that even happen?
What'd you do?
Finish your sentence, please. What are we smuggling?
We're smug juggling. But hold on. Let me see this shit. Hold on.
You're smug
This has never happened in my fucking life.
What'd you do?
How do I fuck with my camera?
You pick it up and move it.
I'm working on it. No.
And nobody understands what any of that means.
He's playing Pokemon Unite.
The other number is a glare, but it's
a perfect tie.
It's a tie. How does that happen in Pokemon Unite?
It doesn't?
I don't know, but apparently it did.
All right, everybody. This has been our Despicable Me episode. Next week, we'll do the second movie out of I think it's a trilogy.
It is a trilogy. AJ, I'm missing something. What am I missing?
A pair of balls? I don't know.
No, I have those.
Mine don't count.
I have my own. Thank you.
I don't know what you're missing.
Rusty's, does that count?
I have no clue what you're missing. Christmas specials this winter? Disney coming up?
D23. We got to make sure we're covering D23.
The hell is D23?
Disney's E3.
Okay, I made that comparison to somebody else earlier today, and they looked at me like I had 4 heads.
They literally announced today that they are doing a Marvel and Disney game showcase during D23, which means maybe Spider-Man 2 info,
right.
Maybe Kingdom Hearts 4.
They're thinking it's going to be Fantastic Four. Hate to burst your bubble.
Yo, if there's a Fantastic Four game, I will lose my fucking mind.
I mean, anyway, I'd be happy for a Disney World Adventures game.
That'd be kind of fun.
With all 4 parks. Come on. You can think of it, Susie. You're going to think of it afterwards, though.
Oh! To go with your Game of Thrones thing. Because I got interrupted. Guess what starts on Sunday?
The new Game of Thrones series.
The new Game of Thrones series.
It's a dragon. We
need Hulk.
We need Eddie Murphy. Is that a dragon?
On that note, I'll remember that.
Not a lizard. I don't do that thing. Sorry. All right, everybody. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Have a nice week, and we'll see you next Tuesday for Despicable Me. Ecto.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.